Welcome to our exploration of climate challenges in the world's largest rainforest. In this video, we will delve into pressing issues such as rampant deforestation, the transformation of vital carbon sinks into carbon sources, and the devastating impacts of forest fires. We'll also highlight the loss of biodiversity, the critical role of these forests in climate regulation, and the challenges faced by indigenous communities. Together, we'll uncover the multifaceted threats that threaten not only this vital ecosystem but our planet as a whole. Let's dive in and discover the alarming realities and their far-reaching consequences. 1. Deforestation. Deforestation in the Amazon is an alarming issue, with around 10,000 square kilometers of forest disappearing each year. This vast loss of trees is driven by agricultural expansion, cattle ranching, and logging activities. As the trees are cut down, the forest's ability to absorb carbon dioxide, CO, diminishes significantly. This reduction accelerates climate change since the forest acts as a crucial buffer, capturing greenhouse gases. Without this buffer, more carbon dioxide remains in the atmosphere, leading to higher temperatures and more severe climate impacts worldwide. 2. Carbon sink turning into a carbon source. Traditionally, the Amazon rainforest has functioned as a massive carbon sink, absorbing large quantities of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. However, the ongoing deforestation and frequent fires have shifted this dynamic. Some parts of the forest now emit more carbon dioxide than they absorb, effectively turning the rainforest into a carbon source. This transition is particularly concerning because it exacerbates global warming, creating a vicious cycle where more emissions lead to more forest degradation. 3. Impact of forest fires. Forest fires in the Amazon, often set intentionally to clear land for agriculture, release billions of tons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere annually. The smoke from these fires not only affects air quality locally but also disperses globally, contributing to the warming of our planet. The haze from these fires can travel thousands of miles, impacting weather patterns and public health far beyond the Amazon itself. The fires further degrade the forest, making it more susceptible to future fires and less able to recover. 4. Loss of biodiversity. The Amazon rainforest is a biodiversity hotspot, home to approximately 10% of the world's species. However, habitat destruction poses a significant threat to this rich diversity of life. As forests are cleared and ecosystems are disrupted, many plant and animal species face extinction. This loss of biodiversity weakens the ecosystem's resilience, making it less capable of withstanding and adapting to climate changes. The disappearance of species also means the loss of potential resources for medicine and food, which could have been beneficial to humanity. 5. Climate regulation. The Amazon plays a pivotal role in regulating global climate by influencing weather patterns, including rainfall distribution across South America and beyond. The degradation of this rainforest could lead to significant changes in weather systems, resulting in more frequent and severe droughts. Unpredictable weather patterns could have devastating effects on agriculture, water supply, and the livelihoods of millions of people. This highlights the Amazon's importance not just to the local region, but to the entire globe. 6. Impact on indigenous communities. Indigenous communities have lived in harmony with the Amazon rainforest for centuries, relying on it for their sustenance and cultural practices. However, deforestation and climate change pose existential threats to these communities. As their environment changes, these indigenous groups face food and water shortages and are often forced to relocate. The loss of their ancestral lands also means a loss of cultural heritage and traditional knowledge, which is invaluable in understanding and conserving the rainforest. 7. Hydrological changes. The Amazon is responsible for producing about 20% of the world's fresh water through its expansive river system. Climate change and deforestation disrupt this delicate water cycle, leading to severe droughts and altering river flows. These hydrological changes affect not only the Amazon region but also areas far beyond its borders. The alteration of river systems can impact agriculture, fisheries, and human settlements, underscoring the global significance of the Amazon's water resources. 8. Dieback phenomenon. Scientists warn of a critical tipping point known as the dieback phenomenon. Large-scale deforestation and rising temperatures could cause the Amazon to transition from a lush rainforest to a savanna-like ecosystem. This drastic change would severely reduce the forest's ability to store carbon, further intensifying the effects of climate change. The dieback not only threatens biodiversity but also the ecological balance that supports life in the region. 9. Global climate feedback loop. The destruction of the Amazon contributes to a global climate feedback loop. As forest areas are lost, carbon dioxide emissions increase, which in turn accelerates global warming. This warming exacerbates forest degradation through increased droughts and fires, creating a cycle that is difficult to break. The consequences of this feedback loop are felt worldwide, as it contributes to more extreme weather events and rising global temperatures. 10. Illegal activities and weak governance. Illegal logging, mining, and land grabs are rampant in the Amazon, exacerbating the climate challenges the region faces. Weak enforcement of environmental laws allows these illegal activities to thrive, further endangering the rainforest. The lack of governance not only threatens the ecological integrity of the Amazon but also undermines efforts to combat climate change. Strengthening law enforcement and governance is critical to protecting this vital ecosystem from further destruction.